Perhaps the stream is down, but our Discord feed is live.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
It does
yeah,
look like
that's
the
what's happened.
stream is down.
OBS died.
We got to a critical state here as well. 3-piece, facing 7.
Yep.
Yeah, Jacob feels he's got this pretty well in hand,
It
but
could go either way here.
yeah, it just requires a few, a good lineup from Aaron here.
Aaron's playing. Okay, we might be live. Let's just continue as if it were.
Yep, we are live. Looks like awesome. So yeah, Aaron Curtis opting to take one from the General Brutality there.
Just to counterattack with his own Kadachis and maybe his another attack. What does he have? The game is on a knife's edge here. A razor's edge, maybe.
Coming down to the wire, I think, does Jacob have a Sigil Solace? For 5.
That Tunic's still retaining its counter. Waiting for another turn to play the drone.
Thinking how to block this here. Cards. Oof. Got 4 or 5 cards left in his deck. Go. There's the sigil. 4.
Hopefully everyone joining in on us didn't miss too much of the action. The game is on a knife's edge here. The stream did go down momentarily, but you've come back just to the climax. Jacob Pearson threatening lethal with every Kadachi after this one.
Only a few cards left in the deck. I think
Drone Brutality for 7. This is going to take 3 cards or that Tunic.
7 likely taking that Tunic.
Is that a red flick flag? It might only take 2 cards.
Oof.
Looks to be blue. Big decisions by Aaron Curtis here. What card will he keep? Or will he lose that Tunic?
Yep. Tunic. Answer. Yeah. That's good value on a drone. Right back in the deck at the bottom.
Tunic gone. Aaron on 1. Jacob Pearson facing down 2 cards.
With a sigil in hand.
Flick flack being pitched.
Takes the 1.
Going to 1.
Goes to 1.
Master of the Life Turtle. Jacob Pearson has his sigil.
Yeah.
Keep
Lethal.
himself alive.
Lethal being represented by Aaron Curtis here. Chooses to flick flack.
Do you think
Jacob Pearson
Sasha
has it all?
Yeah. Do you think, Sasha, that Jacob knew exactly when that sigil was going to come back up? Do you think he's at that point in the deck where he was waiting for that?
I'm not exactly sure how many turns we missed while the stream went down, but I believe so. Jacob's deck looks quite thin. This could be the top of the pitch pile.
Yep. Tunic turn for Pearson here. Katachi representing lethal.
That turn from Pearson was perfect, and his counterattack is just as threatening. Drone doing his work.
Goes for 2, takes a card. Tunic, drone. There we go.
Drone for 6. Aaron needs to put 2 cards down on the table.
Yep.
And he does.
Full hand.
Jacob has full tempo. He's in full swing of this game now.
Yep. Drone back on the bottom of the deck. Drawing a full hand. Aaron Curtis here looking to have maybe 6 cards in the deck total. Maybe 7.
Aaron at the mercy of Jacob Pearson right now.
Yep.
Must defend every attack. Jacob Pearson has no more cards left in his deck. This is an endless loop. Aaron Curtis will lose all cards in his deck, and Jacob Pearson will win this game. We will go to one more match and see who wins this calling.
Was it going to end any other way today? This has been a crazy top 8.
There we go. Shake of the hands. The classic recursive red drum.
So Jacob's wiped out the deficit there, and now we're going to play one game for it all. Winner takes all.
You wouldn't want it any other way. All the stakes on the line. The pride, the glory, the trophy. That full art gold foiled tunic.
Chat, who do you guys think's gonna win? Aaron or Jacob? Put in your predictions. Let's see. Before this game starts, let's get some caster predictions. What do you think, Sasha? I know you're man in red.
I am the man in red. I do fully support that, but Jacob Pearson has swayed me a little bit. I saw him take a swig of that red energy potion. I'm not sure what was in that bottle, but it was definitely red. You kind of have to think, if he's getting the stuff straight to his veins, it's better than wearing it.
Hayden Dale.
Yeah, look, I've been impressed with Aaron. He's played well. Great run into the top 8, into the finals here through the upper bracket, through the winners bracket. But just the way that Jacob's playing in this top 8, his control over the mirror, the way that he's consistently on top of the life and using his equipment in such efficient ways, just eking out every advantage. I can't go past Jacob here. I think he's playing so well in this top 8.
Yeah. Well, I shan't feel like I need to say my prediction, as I've held true to my original top 8 prediction here. In this, predicted in the same fashion. Coming down, losing his first game, dropping into the lower bracket, being the underdog, taking everybody out. Now he's on the top table, playing for the world championship here, or sorry, the calling championship. In my mind, it's the world right now.
Brendan's starting to get a little bit ahead of himself there. Maybe before we jump into this final game, let's maybe just reflect back on the day a little bit. There's been a lot of flesh and blood played here today, a lot of rounds. What are some of your most memorable moments from the day? Maybe we'll start with you, Sasha.
Easily, it's pitching Blue Whisper of the Oracle, knocking the top of the deck, only to reveal that blue spindle, and Jason Long putting his head in his hands while he looks at an Ivorfitty in his hand, and still miraculously finding the win. He punted a whole card and just found the win. His mind map, his memory palace, it failed him, but he still put out the win. That moment was incredible to me. What about yourselves, Hayden?
Yeah, a similar play, I guess. Well, in terms of player wise, it's got to be for me the blue snapback out of the Arsenal. I'm sorry, Brendan, I'm probably taking your limelight here as well. That play was just phenomenal from Jason. Yeah, really great. I'm going to give that one to Brandon. So maybe to Brendan, maybe I go for a bit of a backup. Watching the match between Callum Gittins and Nick, the Jakaya Vatha holding. Early on in the day. It was also a great match, our first Ira Kano match of the day, and I just thought that was really great to see sort of Callum come out here, relatively new player to Flesh and Blood, put up a big weekend with topping the Swiss in the PTI yesterday, then running into a top 8 here as well.
Yep. That blue snapback was incredible, and it was probably my play of the day, but I'm happy to dodge your question and say that every Ira mirror we have seen has put me on the edge of my seat, and I'm happy that we've been able to show the people that there are levels to this matchup, and Jacob Pearson is showing that to us right now. I think that everybody kind of came into this tournament as, a lot of the viewers thinking that Ira's was a boring matchup, kind of a turtley matchup, something where, not a lot was happening, but it's not that. Every turn counts, all the resources, every card you play, every card that gets put on the, where it is on the bottom of your deck, when you decide to, use it to do damage or block, it's all leads to, the
Look
ultimate.
at Jacob Pearson here, starting the game with 4 health.
4 health, and just like we say,
turn.
Not bad by Pearson. Not bad.
He did take one from the Kadachi, but an incredible start to Jacob Pearson. Could not ask for a better hand.
Yep, certainly so ahead here already. And look, this is going to be the final game of the calling, either way for Jacob or Aaron here. We're going to have a grand champion. Just so excited, and what a way to kick it off there with the double sigil play.
Absolutely sitting pretty at 24 now.
And chat letting us know that up until last weekend, Aaron was actually going to play Benji before making the swap to Ira, and here he is in the final, coming through the winners bracket, and just one match, just one game away from that trophy being in his hands.
You are looking at one of the... Yes, one of these players will be your Auckland calling champion for 2021. Who will it be, though? Jacob has started off tremendously. Aaron is fighting back, trying to get some of that life that Jacob earned very early.
Command and Conquer #1, demanding the breaking skills out of Jacob Pearson, keeping his arsenal.
Aaron for 6 here.
Yeah, Torn for 6.
Looks like Aaron with maybe a sigil in hand, maybe a command and conquer of his own that he wants to try and line up next turn.
What do you think is in Pearson's arsenal right now?
I didn't see. I missed it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you had to guess, though, he protected it.
Yeah.
It's not a sigil.
It's not a sigil. Think it could be a flick flack?
Possibly.
I'll find out soon enough. So Aaron down to 13 here. So the life diff has already really opened up for between Jacob and Aaron here. But Aaron with 3 cards in hand looks like he's going to try and drop a command and conquer here.
It is a sigil in the arsenal for Pearson.
It is.
Sorry,
okay.
not a sigil. It's a flick flack.
Yeah, flick flack. So pressure back on Jacob's arsenal here with the second command and conquer. Worth noting, this is Aaron's last command and conquer, and that's why he's, Jacob, you see, as we've talked about already, willing to commit those equipment early to make sure that it's, if it's for the right reasons, like that second command and conquer.
Command and conquer buying both pieces of equipment here. Aaron just running low on his premium threats already.
And it's an early mass loss by Pearson. How do you think it affects his match moving forward? Because we're pretty early into this game.
I don't think the mask momentum is the key card here, to be honest. I think the key card here is flick flack, and Jacob Pearson is balancing that delicately with Sigil of Solace and the Command and Conquers.
Completely agree with you there, Sasha. I think he knows exactly when he wants to use these equipments and what to use them for.
Life.
Flick flack always shutting down that life for a life, making the card look like a bit of a joke, to be honest. Flick flack just doing work.
Pearson's